Hi, I'm Chris Gieske with KG Max Fitness, back again with Pat Marquez of Neuro Athlete. And last week we talked about the arthrokinetic reflex and how that can limit strength. It can also limit mobility, as we're going to show you here today as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to give an assessment. We're going to give you a couple of joint drills that we find with our clients are the best payoff and makes them a lot stronger and also makes them a lot more coordinated a lot of times as well. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do right now is a range of motion test, and you can do this at home too and see where your shoulders are at, because we're going to do a shoulder range of motion test with him. So he's going to do an abduction with his left hand, come up and then down, good, and then he'll do an internal and external rotation with that shoulder, bring his elbow 90 degrees, rotating back as far as he can, and then rotating inward as far as he can. Good. Okay, so we saw a little bit of limitation there. What we're going to do first is a left-sided, and we're going to do a wrist flexion extension. So how to do this is he's going to keep his elbow into his side. He's going to take his hand down and bring his wrist up toward the ceiling, nice and tall. Good, and then down. And what he's trying to do is go to these end ranges of motion, so that way it really opens up the joint, so that way it gets good communication with the nervous system. Good. And then the next one we're going to do is in and out. So what he's going to do is he's going to bring his wrist in and out like it's sliding on a table. And it's just coming in and out just like that, side to side, opening up that wrist joint. And then one more. Good. And then check. And then now we're going to do the reassessment. So testing his abduction. And that was way better.
Yeah.
Right? And then internal and external rotation. External's already a little better. Internal's already a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one we're going to do is called a thoracic glide. So we're going to give him a little different reassessment test this time, since we made his shoulder a little better. So now we're going to do a rotation test. So for this, he's going to take his hands straight out ahead of him. And he's going to follow his head and eyes, and he's just going to rotate to one side as far as he can go. Pick a spot on the wall, and then the other side. And then he's going to go to the other side and pick a spot. Good. And he's going to do it a few times to make sure he's fully warmed up, and he's at his full end range of motion. Good. And now we're going to do a thoracic glide. Okay, so for this one, he wants to start off as tall as possible, so like a string is bringing up from the top. And then what he's going to do is he's going to take his midsection here and really curve it and bring it down, keeping his lower back pretty straight and just rounding his upper back. And then he's going to come nice and tall and come all the way through. And these are thoracic glides. And then he's going to act like almost like somebody's taken a fist and punched in right here, and he's really rounding around my fist here. And you can do this to yourself too. Let's do a side so they can see from the side too. So then again, he's going to really round from that upper back, caving his chest in, and then standing nice and tall as possible. Good. So that's good. 5 or 6. So now let's go ahead and reassess his rotation. Good, that was already a lot better.
Yep.
Right, so those are a couple drills that you can do if you're in the gym, doing between sets if you're feeling a little weak, or just try them and see if it doesn't make your lift a little bit stronger.